Do you work too much, constantly on the go, miss hanging out with friends, family, or even yourself? Do you ever feel like you need an escape? Winnie's Escapes is here to help with just that. We specialize in family travel, autism travel, group trips, vacations, staycations, and more. So when you're ready for your next escape, make sure you contact us at winniesescapes.com. Follow us on social media at Winnie's Escapes as well. Winnie's Escapes, where your dreams become your reality.
Winnie escapes, Winnie escapes, headed up for your escape.
Yeah, I was laughing because I was making faces and I didn't realize you was going live. So.
Yeah, I know. I hope YouTube catches it.
Hello, son. Get off of my.
Horrible, isn't it? It's so
It's so
amazing. Hey, guess what?
What?
We back. You gotta love
Yeah.
the supporters. Shout out to the people that watch us from YouTube. Hello, Master. What up, though?
Oh my God. How you been? I miss you already, Quest.
You miss me? Oh my god, as you should. Like I'm in the building. Like I was just right next to you. Wet.
I know. And then you had to go back home.
I know. I was like, I think Mary Poppins should have stayed longer, but sometimes she has to go and help other people.
Like herself.
Exactly. Yes. Definitely got to re up. And I'm glad you mentioned that because, oh, wait, let me not be rude. How are you at?
I'm good. I'm here. I'm healthy. I'm blessed. So I can't even complain. How are you, T Quest?
I'm amazing like every day of my life, which started in 2021. Stuff before that, I don't even think about much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's how it has to be, though. You
Mm-hmm.
can't dwell on stress and problems. All we can do is be in the present and work our way for further and forward to look for a better and bigger blessings.
Absolutely. So let's talk about the fact that I was just in Connecticut visit my family last week. The smiles in their faces when I came through the door. No, but we need to talk about something that Whitney always says that how domestic trips are more expensive to international. Take it away, Whit. Let
People,
them know.
I tell people this all the time, T Quest Yellen. Domestic trips always cost more than international trips. When you think about flight, hotel, food, entertainment, those things add up. Then when you're flying to an all inclusive, even if you add on your excursions and stuff like that, hey, even if you add on your excursions, you prepay all those things. You know what I mean? But when you do domestic, you can't prepay what's going to go, what happened if stuff changes and rental cars, whatever you might need.
Changes, love changes, love changes. I am. You know that song, right?
Quaz, you was in the car when I was doing that karaoke song with my husband back in the casino.
Oh yeah,
So I know the song. But yeah, people don't realize that. I tell people all the time, they're like, oh, I just want to go to Vegas and I'm gonna like, maybe spend $1,000 and then I'm gonna pay. Yeah, I'm like, so you're gonna get drinks, you're gonna eat and stuff like that. You've been to Vegas before? Yeah, I'm like, how much you plan on blowing cash? Maybe a couple of 1,000. But if I tell them all inclusive 7 days, drinks include all that, if for 2,000, $2,000. You just told me you got over 1,000 for drinks. You got 1,000 to gamble. You gonna pay this for all this stuff. But when I tell you $2,000, you look at me like I'm crazy. And I have to sit there,
exactly. Hey, David.
and I have to sit there and break it down and be like, you know what? You're right. The problem is we are right now like minded instead of planning minded. Like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
2000, I have 12 months to pay it off for this month, break it down to smaller payments. Then when we go on a trip, let me see my money, I'm going to Vegas, let me have this money up. You spend double the money you were going to spend, more stress, not even as much of a great experience. Like, don't get me wrong, I love Vegas. But I tell people, you got to have money when you go to Vegas.
Facts.
Like, I will go all the time, but Vegas not a place where you go. We got $2. Unless you want to have like a cheap experience, like just walk around, but that you're not having an ultimate experience of Vegas. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
The food, the cheeseburger is like $20 for a chicken cheeseburger.
Yo,
You know,
horrible flashbacks.
and
Horrible.
so when you go to like the nice restaurants or the buffet, stuff like that, alcohol is expensive. So I just be looking at people like, you're gonna spend like double the money that you were gonna spend on a different type of adventure and escape. But who am I but just a travel professional?
It's kind of like when people be like, they want to do things, but they don't really make that much money. They live go on a budget. Well, I really spend sensible. No, you don't. When you think about how much money you spend on like food, cut back a little bit, cut some coupons. Do you really need 3 bags of chips, family size at $3.98 a bag? No, you don't. Then you go to the club, right? And then you pay all this money for drinks, all this money for food. You couldn't just pregame and call it a day. Is it mandatory that you have to have a cup in your hand every single hour, every night you go out? No. But it's in their mindset, yo, $2,000, that's crazy. But then when you look at your bank statement, when you go to something domestic and you just spent $4,000 and now you shocked, it's your mindset. You have to change your mindset. And it's true because when we went to like Jamaica and stuff, that stuff was cheaper and all inclusive. But then me just going home for a week, literally just to see you guys for a week was a couple of $1,000.
And you didn't stay at a hotel.
Exactly.
So imagine if you'd have got the hotel on top of that. Like I tell people all the time, like, I was even I told our father, I'm like, I'm not coming to visit you guys. I told him, like, listen, I don't want to visit you anymore. If we're gonna do something, let's get together on an island or
Let's get
somewhere.
together, yeah.
Because it's cheaper for me,
Really
for my family.
Mm-hmm.
And in advance, it's cheaper for my family of 4. And people don't realize that too. I'm like, listen, even if I fly or drive, it's still times 4. It's not like,
Absolutely.
you know what I mean? So you always have to be, I'm always mindful of the coin. So yeah, let's talk about, besides the money aspect of the trip.
Wait. Whew. Every time I think about it, but go ahead. Yeah, like your son was like, when are you coming back? I said, Auntie got to re-up again. You know what I'm saying? Oh, just drive instead of fly this time. I said, you thinking drive is going to be cheaper? You got better money to get gas and stuff. Are you crazy? Like, little kids don't understand. They
Yeah.
don't. But what was you going to say? You want to talk about the fun stuff?
Yeah, talk about your experience. And
You really want to talk about my experience or for the fact it was your birthday weekend?
Oh, that was a great weekend, wasn't it?
Oh my God. Let's just say she was like the live princess, someone with a T, right? What is it? Tiana. Princess Tiana for the Princess and the Frog. Like, if y'all didn't see no pictures, like, she definitely did that. Oh, just saying. And we went to a place some of you guys are familiar with, Sugar Factory.
Yeah, that was
And it was definitely, hi Jason. Definitely a fun experience, and I'm just happy. Wow. All right,
So 1
Captain.
or 2, like, who are you talking about?
Knowing Captain, he's probably talking about you.
Oh, well, thank you. But I thought he was talking about you, so that's why I made that face. Like,
Yeah, he may lie now and say it's me, but I'm pretty sure it's you. See what I tell you, little jerk. It's all right. No, don't give him no heart. Look, don't give him nothing. No, but it was definitely fun going to the Sugar Factory at Foxwoods Casinos. But tell them the smart thing about going the day before so you know exactly where to park. Because them casinos is huge. And I ain't got time to be walking 17 miles.
oh my gosh. So we went the day before because we went to go play bingo. B-I-N-G-O. Something that we used to do all the time when Quest was here. So me, her, and my mom, we went up there to play bingo. Unfortunately, we didn't win, but we still had a good time.
Don't be telling them my business.
Too bad, I did. So we decided when it was over, my mom, she had a great, she goes, let's see what the cheesecake. Let's see what the Sugar Factory is. So we decided to walk, and thank God we did, because if we would have parked what we did for bingo, I'd have been so pissed. Walking all the way through. So we found out like the closest parking space and everything to the Sugar Factory and how to get there. So we like right there. Cause I'm like, you in the hills, you know, cute, your birthday weekend. I got my kids and stuff. I don't want to be walking over there freaking the casino. And it was packed because they had like Mother's Day concert and people were going to celebrate Mother's Day and stuff like that. But it's important to map out where you're going because I never been there before. but I didn't know it was there. So I was like, I'm so happy that I went the day before and I mapped it out to figure out where to park, where to go. And but it
Absolutely.
was really, really fun. We had reservations, so we didn't have to wait, which I love.
Mm-hmm.
Which I loved. It was just a good time. I had good food, good company. You know, my girlfriend, she did my edges and stuff, so my hair was laid.
Okay, edges coming through edges. Ew.
Exactly. Because I was like, I'm not taking this out until after this weekend when I have my son's birthday party. I was like, no point, because I know we're gonna get wet and stuff like that. So she did definitely put my hair together. And people don't realize just doing your hair and stuff like that. Like right now, I probably look like I had a long day, but I'm still cute. So she did my hair and did my edges, and it was just like a whole nother person. Just
Oh, anyway, so back to the thing. Yeah, people don't realize is when you tell people things, you have to really take the time out to plan things to cater to the whole experience. Because one thing you don't want to do is have reservation, knowing that, sad to say, a lot of people, certain color, is always late for things, right? And you have to realize we have reservations. So the one thing you don't want is to have reservations, people who may be late, and then they park like 17 miles down the other way because the casino is huge. That's why it's
mhm,
good to know exactly where you are and what you do. Like, oh, we're gonna be at the casino. Just look for the sugar factory and call it a day. No, handle your
yeah,
business, plan it properly so it can flow better. And everyone got there back to back, which was a beautiful thing. So we were able to sit down. Because sometimes when it comes to reservations, maybe a lot of y'all don't do reservations, but some of us don't. You can't even sit down until your whole party is there. So imagine having a bunch of hot messes that late and then they park us so far away. It's
mhm,
not going to work. We got to do better, people. We are getting older now. You go through experience so you can be better in life. Get your life together, okay? And then the funny thing is, if you're not familiar with this, Sugar Factory, a lot of the celebrities go, like a lot of them go there. Whitney Escapes went, T-Quest went there, and they have so many different drinks to pick from. That's their thing with the like the floating smoke and everything. It's super cute. And then I'm over here looking at the menu. I'm like, okay, they got the big alcoholic drinks. I'm not really alky, and the drinks is like $30. I'm like, I ain't buying no drink for no $30. I'll do that on a date on somebody else's dime, but I'm definitely not doing that. And then you guys know, Whitney, she doesn't drink, so she about to spend $20 for some juice. But you know,
it's all about the experience.
exactly, it's all about the experience. And then, you know, the kids had the big $15 milkshakes. I'm calculating everything, and I'm over here like, let me get a water with some extra lemon. But
Yeah.
here's the thing: I wasn't trying to be cheap. It's just that just because I'm out doesn't mean I have to get certain things. Just because I'm out doesn't mean I have to get a alcoholic beverage. Just because I'm out does not mean I have to get these fancy non-alcoholic beverages. If I feel like I'm really not in the mood for one, I'm not gonna force myself to get it just because. You know, so I was
Mhm.
just like, you know what, I'm not in the mood for none of that. I don't want no dairy on my stomach. So let me just get a water and I'll be like perfectly fine. And I'm glad I was with mature people that didn't harass me about what was in my cup because we've talked about that on other shows. You know, it was just a good time, a great experience. And also treat your birthday parties like your wedding party. You choose who shows up and who's going to be a part so you control the energy of the experience.
Exactly.
Okay.
Because one thing,
And hold up. What we not going to do, okay, is talk about me in the comments, okay? Because last I checked, you guys all love to hear me talk. Because aren't you guys tuned in now? Listen to us talking. All right, bet. Carry on, Wet.
well, then I guess she let them know.
Oh,
But everything that was absolutely correct. And it's so funny because even my best friend, one of my best friends who's a guy, he was coming with his boo. And she was like, yo, you should have seen him in the car. He was like, yo, I can't be late. Your wit is going to flip if I come in late. Because you know, he's like, well, you don't know, but I know she is a very on time person. I can't be late. I can't be late. But she's like, he was about to kill her because he was like, she's going to be so mad if we late. But he was only like 5 minutes late, so I gave him a pass. And even like with my girlfriend, she was like, yo, I got to be on time. Wit is going to go if I be late. I'm like, nope, because I'll leave y'all. I will eat. And when I got there, I'm a great talker. So I told the host, I'm like, it's my birthday. It's my event. Please seat me. I don't care if nobody else is here. I already
Right.
prepaid half of this stuff. Please sit my behind down. And they did. I said, thank you very much. Just walk my rest of my party here when they get here. And they did. You just have to ask and be polite and let them know, and they'll be understanding. I was like, didn't I get my goblet and I paid all this money? Like, I had to let them know, like, I'm
Yes.
a customer.
Reserved reservations and paid hundreds of dollars for just a deposit. Respect when people invite you places. All of them, and not just whoever shows up and call it a day. You have to really pre-plan all this stuff. It's an honor when somebody invites you to a birthday celebration or a wedding or something. Everyone don't get invited. Usually they
Mm-mm.
don't want us coming out of pocket for the most part to start off with. Have some respect, show up, bring gifts or cash out. And let's just have a great time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And you never know. You just might get blessed because everybody at my party got blessed at the end of the night. And I was just so happy and like, oh, thank you, Mr. Lee. Because you like to share the story?
No, I don't want to share that hot mess of a story. So let me tell you, right? So
It's not a
we
hot
all
mess. Okay, go ahead.
we are sitting at the table, all that, right? And then the bill comes. I'm like, can you like itemize this? And he was like, oh, we can't do that because you already put down like the deposit. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. So I was like, well, never mind. We'll figure it out. But then Mr. Lee was like, don't worry, everybody. I got this. Okay. I said, what? He about to pay the whole bill. And I like, just look at the bill over there. Right? That thing was thicky, thick. He was like, don't you worry about it. I got it. Y'all just bless my boo with her cash app for her birthday. I was like, bet. What? You paying for my dinner? Okay. Let me sit in cash app. You got it, girl. You got it, girl. You got. I was like this. Oh, that was a boss move right there. Yes. Shout out to Mr. Lee. Cause most people wouldn't do stuff like that. Bowling. They comfortable.
But it was just yes.
Oh
It
wait,
was just good
hold
because
up, wait,
I
hold
got a
up.
lot of wisdom.
They said we got a lot of wisdom, which is a compliment, and we
Yeah.
don't be sharing. What do you think we have these shows for?
And we don't mind sharing.
Okay, just making sure. Okay. I was about to get it. Thank you for correcting me. I don't mind someone correct me, but someone's want to get my cat real quick. Oh, okay, like a wobble.
But it was that was funny. But it was great because during the dinner, he was like, just your birthday. Don't worry about it. The kids want the milkshake. Get them the milkshake. It's your birthday. Mother's Day tomorrow.
$15 milkshakes.
I know it was just that bill was hefty, but I was like, thank you. He was like, anything for you, babe, anything for you. Because but it was just nice to come out with the right people. If it was other people, no. But everybody at the table.
We love you, Captain. We love you.
Everybody at the table were people that I love. I knew mesh well, were like family. And we just had a really good time. And that's all I wanted. I didn't want no drama. I didn't want no beef. I just wanted genuine people who love to have fun, who love each other, who loves me. And we just really had a really good time at the Cheese Good Party. The food was good. With my picky freaking kids.
What? This is not a burger. What is this? What is this sauce? I'm sorry. I cannot eat a burger with a pickle on it. Send it back. I was like, these. I was like, take a pickle off. I know it was on it. It's not gonna work for me. And what is this sauce from my chicken? I'm like, let me see. It's barbecue sauce. Eat it. Oh, it is? Great. It's like this cat is garlic. But there's nothing wrong with that. They like what they like. I'd rather have a child who knows what they want than to not know. Just like adults. They always have this thing about women, which is kind of true. What you want to eat? I don't know, wherever. Then you pick a place, not that place. No, not that one either. I don't care wherever. No, I don't want to go there either. But it's only one woman on this earth I know that always knows what she wants to eat.
Who's that? I know.
Winnie's case will always have a place. She'll already have the meal in her head. Like she's the best female to take out. I'm the type you just cash at me and I'm gonna figure out my DoorDash for 3 hours straight. But you don't even gotta worry about that.
Because
Just
I like to eat, and I kind of already know what I'm in the mood for. So I'm like, I want X, Y, and Z, one, two, three. But the only time I say I don't know is basically when I'm doing all the cooking all the time. I'm like, what do you guys want to eat tonight? Like, I'm always
hmm
thinking to be creative, to accommodate everybody. Sometimes I want somebody else to have a suggestion.
facts.
But yeah, I always know where I want to go out. When it's going out to eat, yeah, because I don't eat anywhere. So I always kind of know where the heck I want to go. It's not hard. I could tell you a menu or tell you suggestions of place I want to go to. And even like when we go to the Fleet Conference, if you guys want to join us,
Jewel.
that is in Jacksonville, Florida, July 8th through
Uh-uh.
9th.
The 10th annual music conference from the Worldwide Fleet DJs in Jacksonville, Florida, and Duval will be happening July 9th through July 12th. You can register on fleetdjs.com.
That was my plug. So if they said I didn't do it, they're lying because I have it recorded here. But yeah,
Sorry. First of all, buffalo chicken is bomb.
good on pizza.
It is my favorite, especially places that don't be stingy with the hot sauce
And
and
they
don't
get
be stingy
blue
with the
cheese
chicken.
inside. I like that. I like when you get it, the pizza, the buffalo chicken pizza, and they already give you the blue cheese without you asking for the blue cheese to dip it in.
I guess
Like
they don't know we go together.
exactly, buffalo chicken pizza is really good.
Thank you.
Only certain
Welcome.
places can make it. 'Cause some people, I hate when they do like the cheap way. Like don't try to cut up some chicken cutlets and just throw it on there and say it's buffalo chicken
Oh
pizza.
my god! And they put a little drizzle of hot sauce.
Yeah,
Probably ain't even Frank's Red Hot because they cheap,
exactly,
and everybody know that's the best one. Fake
exactly.
hot sauce.
So like when we go there, even though I told some of my other Fleet DJs who up here watching stuff I like, I probably will already Google places I wanna go try before I get there. Is this place close by? Is this place close by? But I don't want to be OCD, so I'll just let somebody else, pick places. But I'm not a hard person to please. I'm a food eater, so I know what I want to eat. But we had a really, really good chat. I would suggest the Sugar Factory for other people to go. I did get my 20-something dollar drink. It was delicious. I like the little candies in it.
She
I
paid
drank it all.
$20 for juice and candy.
I
What?
really didn't. Well, I didn't pay for it.
Bullet. Me personally, I don't know if I will go there like that because you're people who know me. I'm not hard to please. I'm very happy ordering something off an appetizer menu, but the main menu, half of the menu is already cut off because I'm allergic to shellfish. So I'm not eating no shrimp, crab, mussels, nothing like that. And then I don't go out and order ribs and steaks. And then I'm like, don't really be ordering burgers like that. So pretty much if it's chicken or fish, I may order it. But if it's just like basic chicken or basic fish and you think I'm paying $50 for it, you wildin'. So it's just like, sir, like with that place, I ended up ordering the same thing I ordered when I went. It was
Salmon.
good. I got the salmon with the creamy mashed potatoes, the delicious asparagus, and of course, smelt water with extra lemon.
And I think it's a great place because it had like 15 different cheeseburgers and milkshakes, and I love cheeseburgers.
Yes, and they all was a different color bun. If you Google it, you'll definitely enjoy
Yeah,
it.
I got the sliders, but I will go back and get the big one because my husband got like this big burger. And I was like, "Ooh, I should got the big one." So I was like, "Oh," right in my whole face with the big, and the milkshakes were really good. Like I was trying my kids. I was like, it was like you could tell they use quality ice cream, and that's the key to your milkshake, the ice cream quality. And it was like this smooth and delicious. Oh, it was so delicious. But I love cheeseburgers. You could give me a good cheeseburger and French fry and a milkshake. I'm a very happy person.
As you should be.
Me, because I love cheeseburgers. But
Let's talk about.
anywho,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
what you was gonna say?
I just want to say, talk about the importance of spending your milestone birthday with your family and friends, because you don't always have to go out. You don't always have to turn up to have a good time.
Hmm.
That's what I
We
wanted
had
you
a
to talk
great
about.
weekend. We went to the spa. We needed to relax, and the only thing the girl did to me was this. Let me show you. Like she was rubbing lotion on me, yo. I was like, what the heck is wrong with this chick? And her fingers were like ice. So now you're rubbing lotion on me like ice. See, lucky I just finished eating because I was tired. But then I was like, what, she think I'm a toddler or something? Rubbing my back trying to put me to sleep so she could get paid for this hot mess massage she just gave me. Wasn't happy. I wasn't happy with
Horrible.
that. It was not good. But it was fun getting our nails done, all the girls, and my baby girl, which is hilarious. Speaking, yo, I'm not going back there anymore though. They do a good job, but they're overpriced. And I didn't like how much they were charging my baby girl because she wanted like bubbles in her stuff. And I didn't like the price I had to pay for a mani pedi for a 6-year-old. So if I'm paying that type of price, I'm going to this bougie spa place that they do extra stuff and pay that price that I was paying because I was not happy with that price. Probably some
Facts.
because they talking about the pandemic. We're all in a pandemic. So
Facts.
don't think I got all this extra coin because we're in a pandemic. And she's sick and her fingernails is half mine. It should not be costing her that freaking much to get a mani pedi. And anytime you wash your feet, you should have some soap in the water.
Mm, 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 mm.
Sorry.
Mm,
Tell them
mm,
why you're
mm,
mad.
mm, mm.
I was mad. And kids' mani and pedis never cost. Her mani and pedi is like $50. It's
Yo,
sick.
I'm over here,
Mani.
because
This wasn't. Wait, hold on. This wasn't even gel.
regular.
Let's rewind that. I wanted to smack the lady. I paid it because I don't like people who look like me
Mm-hmm.
to go places and other establishment and people think I don't got no money. I didn't like it. I was just like, I just looked at her, calculated in my head, and be like, you know what? You just lost a customer, and I'm a paying customer, and I'm consistent, boo boo.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm not gonna be a fool. And she overcharged my 6-year-old $25 for her feet and $25 for her hand. Are you kidding me?
I remember when pedicures was on $18, nails were
And that's
like
the
10,
joke.
15.
His are usually like half the price.
Exactly. And the crazy part is like, I haven't been home in a couple of years. So it's been a minute since I've been there. And I was like, you know what? It's Mother's Day weekend. So I'm gonna treat my mother to her mani, pedi, eyebrows, and all that stuff. I'm like, it can't be that much, you know what I'm saying, based on what I remember. I get to the thing, she's like, that would be, I said, what? What do you mean? No, I didn't say I was paying for all four of us. I said just me and my mother. It's like, no, those are the prices. You got this, she got that. Remember, you got this and that. They know the prices. I said, first of all, I don't care what they know. I don't care if the Pope knows. I'm the one swiping my card. I needs to know, and I don't want to, like she said, because, sometimes we got to not wild out. And I looked and they did have a piece of paper that said, due to the pandemic, prices are higher now to cover supplies. AKA, we've been on a business forever. We backed up on our rent. We need your money. Don't be fake because you don't have to pay that much money for supplies. Supplies should have been half off since they know you went through a pandemic. That's some BS. I'm like, come on, how much $100 just to clean some feet? Come on now, y'all wild.
$50 for a kid. Can you imagine?
And then you offer a cup of water, a glass of champagne. People places that offer glass of champagne is cheaper than that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like,
Every time I count my coin. Oh no, no. I know what you like. I know what you like. Don't be telling me you know what I like. So you could upcharge me.
facts.
And the question is, I want to get the same thing she got. And the question, I'm not doing that no more because I know. I do like extra. It's my birthday weekend and stuff like that. I like extra when I get stuff done. Like I like the massage, I like the experience, but I'm like, no. So it's this other place that I heard of and they do give us champagne. We don't drink, but I'm like, no, I like the experience. I don't have rough looking feet or hands because I keep my stuff maintenance. But I'm not gonna be paying no $1 million. I'm not a fool. I paid that, walked out, and I just noted to myself, I'm not coming back here. I'll come back and get my eyebrows done. But that's it. You're not gonna be getting me for my money. Is we in the pandemic, it's hard on these streets. No, I'm not doing it. But I had fun with Quest. Quest was a really, really, really helpful over the weekend because she helped me through some stuff. She saw the struggle, like it's real. Y'all don't understand, and this is for guys and girls who watch this, how real it is for mothers, wives, entrepreneurs, and that's one person. It's real in these freaking streets. And Question's like, I could, Mary Poppins here to help. And she's like, oh, did you just? I'm like, 2 seconds later, yeah, I didn't have her saying that. I just look at her and she's looking at me. I'm like, she can shake her head. Like, I said, sometimes you just feel, sometimes it's good just to, sometimes, yeah, that is BS. Sometimes it just feels good that someone understands your frustration or your aggravation or your tiredness, you know, and generally wants to do something to relieve that stress that you have. Because I'm like, she's like, oh, you got my, But sometimes it's good to be like, I see you. I appreciate you. Thank you for this lovely meal. Thank you for cleaning up. Thank you for doing stuff that other people should be doing that they don't do, but you do it every day and you don't say nothing about it. I'm like, plus, anytime, boo.
I always do that to people. And I say, I don't do say certain things to be funny, or most people do say things just to be repetitious, right? I don't. I give people their flowers and respect while they're here. So if you do a meal, like, thank you for cooking this meal for me. Thank you for sending and thank you for doing that, because a lot of people are, even though they're grateful, sometimes people need to hear it. Especially when they're worn out and doing so much for people. Once in a while, it's good to be like, I appreciate this. Not, what is this? This is all I get? What are you making? Like, no, this is not a restaurant. This is your home. That's why I tell people when I came back, I didn't tell nobody I was coming. One person know was Whitney. No one else needed to know, because technically, I'll be real. The trip initially was for me to surprise Whitney for her 35th, right? But then when it came time to planning it, I kind of needed Whitney escapes. So I was like, you know what? We're going to remix this thing really quickly. I'm going to come up for Mother's Day. And then I'm gonna get Wendy's escapes to book my trip and my car and all this stuff so it could be better. I really try to surprise her, but then I needed her at the same time. So shout out to you. And yes, I'm like, I'm only coming here to see my family, spend time with my family. I'm not here going to Connecticut tours like I used to. First of all, I don't know if y'all got Rona cooties. You know what I'm saying? And life is just different at this point. And I knew when I came up here, I was like, I'm gonna celebrate Wendy's birthday because we're celebrating her, even though she still do everything for everybody. It's Mother's Day. Well, we gotta talk about that too. I want to celebrate the mothers. I want to make sure I'm here, spend some time with my niece and my nephews. Make sure of course, spend time with my mother, and then help Whitney out wherever she needs help while I'm here. And it was so crazy that I didn't even get a chance to help all that I was supposed to help, and I was there for 8 days.
Yeah.
And still didn't get to everything. And I'm like, I'm
We didn't
sorry.
get one business thing done
I
we were
gotta
supposed to do.
go.
Not one.
I don't wanna leave, baby, but I gotta go right now. I gotta go though. That's my favorite part of the song. I'll be back before you know it. So hold that door. Ooh, don't you move. Oh, speaking of that, I got missed it. Y'all gotta really watch the Winnie's Escape stories. After this show, we're gonna actually play some of the videos of her just having fun on her birthday weekend. Just to do some Whitney's Escape throwbacks. So make sure y'all watch the stories on her IG and her Facebook as well. Okay.
Yeah, stay tuned. But
Now, go ahead.
you didn't talk about Mother's Day. I just didn't want you to forget that point, so I was bringing it
Oh,
back.
that's exactly what I was going to tell you. Let's talk about Mother's Day for sure. Because that was interesting. Because in a lot of families, even though typically the husband or whatever brings home the bacon and stuff, but people forget the rest of it.
Mm-hmm.
The wife is the one who runs after the pig, tackles the pig, slice up the pig. Then the husband takes it and bring home the bacon. Right? But they didn't ever talk about the part how the wife takes home the rest of the whole pig and the intestines and loin, all this stuff, and then make the breakfast, lunch, and dinner with the rest of the pig. They don't talk about that part. You
Mm-mm.
know what I'm saying? And that's the part we need to be talking about. And they don't talk about that. And that's what we need to be doing. So for Mother's Day, I'm like, you already do everything. So I'm kind of curious to, what do you plan to do or not do? Like for Mother's Day. Because I feel like you have to plan that too since you plan everything else.
Yep.
And sure enough, she did. Sure did. Had a whole feast. A
Woke up
whole
for everybody.
for everybody.
Uh,
Everybody. Mm-hmm.
yeah, woke
Some
up
women.
early, set up, prepped everything, cooked everything, laid everything, cleaned up everything, run around everything, get the kids together, everything. Everybody,
Everything.
everybody came over and had a wonderful time. People came over who didn't get an invite, but thank God because I always have more than enough. It was fine, but yeah, I was stressed out on Mother's Day a little bit because it was initially it's going to be a small gathering, but then people heard about it and showed up, which was fine. I love my peoples, you know what I'm saying? But it was just like now I have to do more, you know what I'm saying? That I wasn't planning on doing. Went out and got more Mother's Day presents because I feel like if you're a mother, you come to my house, you should have something. It's called proper etiquette. Even though people should be coming to my house bringing me presents. My house, I'm a mother. You come eat my food. But it was a good Mother's Day. Everybody was like, "Oh, thank you so much. It's the best Mother's Day we had on." Whitney, I thought I could, but you be throwing down. You be doing da da da. I'm like, that's what I do. I never do nothing half stepping. First of all, you all know I have a degree in culinary, so I'm going to do stuff nice. Mother's Day now, I'm a mother, and then my mother's here, my sister's here. I'm gonna cook, and I'm gonna make a lot of stuff. And we had a little bit of everything, and of course, I had to make my home everything. I make everything from scratch, anyways. But Quest requested her favorite whipped cream. She loves when I make homemade whipped cream.
Homemade is the best.
Yeah, but everything was going like I was cooking for hours because I like having my food done early. Like, it was a brunch. So I wanted to make sure it was eaten by, 12, 1 o'clock the latest.
I helped out.
She did. Quest did help out. She was washing dishes as I was doing things, which I really appreciated because people don't understand how. What else did you do?
A lot.
You was taste tester.
You know what? I'm done talking to you.
That was funny, wasn't it? But Quest did help out a lot. It was funny. You got to throw some jokes in there. Don't take everything so personally. She did help out a lot. Watch some things for me because I had like 5 different stations. It was a Mother's Day brunch, so I had the pancakes on, the eggs, the waffles, the French toast. So I had like literally running back and forth in my own kitchen, like over here. The question like, "Hey, your waffle thing is beeping. All right, bet. Hey, check your pancakes flip." French toast, got the French toast. Like I was
patties, everything.
Yeah. Salmon patties, creamy grits, bacon, sausage, chicken, fried chicken wings, fruit platters, mimosas. So we had different stations, which came out really nice and stuff. But I like my food hot. Potatoes with onions and peppers and everything. It was all delicious, but by the time I done, I only had a pancake.
I barely got one of those. That's not funny.
Go ahead, you should tell the story because it's so funny to me.
I'm sorry. I'm over this. I'm tired of this abuse. I came out there to help, and I got treated like an unwanted stepchild.
No, you didn't. But go ahead. You have to tell the story, Quest.
I'm not telling the story.
Quest, we're waiting. The audience is waiting.
I don't care who's waiting. All right. Since I've been requested, I guess I can tell the story. So back to me, okay? So she comes to this big old brunch for everyone, which was delicious. Even I didn't even eat yet. And my mother kept raving like, "What? Make sure you do your pancakes like this. Make sure you put the ingredients in like this. Make sure you use this specific skillet because it's gonna make it taste amazing." She just kept raving about these pancakes.
Yeah, let me pause before we finish, Quest, about the pancakes. So I used to make my pancakes in a particular skillet. You know what I'm saying? Because if you guys know, to get the nice little crust rim on it, you have to cook the pancake in hot butter. If you don't know that, well, now you know. And I like to do them individually. But because so many people were coming over, I have my flat top, my cast iron flat top too, and I could do more pancakes like that. But my mom was like, "Wait, I really wanted how you used to make when it was just us. You know how you make the real crispy and they nice, big and fluffy." So I literally have a pancake cast iron that I use just for my pancakes to do that. But it takes longer because now I'm making bigger pancakes, but I only can do one at a time. but it gets a nice little rim, and everybody loves the pancakes. So that's how she goes, wait, don't forget, make sure. I'm like, wow, you told me 200 times because she loves when I make pancakes. You know what I'm saying? That's one of her favorite things. She likes when they're nice and fluffy, so you can put like a whole thing of syrup on. So but that's the story of the pancake. So it took even longer. I couldn't even do it on my cast iron like I like to do because I could do like 6 pancakes at a time. They still be big, but I could do 6 of them at a time. But no, she wanted it in my pancake. Remember your little pancake pan? Try to pull out my cast iron pancake pan. Mind you, this is a brunch, and we had how many people were here? Like 10, 12,
Yep, 80
14?
people.
Like 14 people
Yep.
here. Go ahead, Wes. Finish. Mind you, and
What?
it's Mother's Day at my house, and I'm the mom. So go ahead, Wes.
No, but let's make a disclaimer because it's just like holidays. You're the one who chose to do this event. You planned it, so you
I
just
didn't
have
invite
to
all
deal
those
with it.
people. Let me just put that there. I did
I'm
not
just
invite
saying.
all the people who was here.
You planned it, so that's on you. I'm gonna put that out there now so people are aware that you did that. So yeah. So yeah, like so now I'm like, all right, I'm not really hungry because you know how sometimes as the cook, um, or the dishwasher, whatever, you get tired after a while. So by the time it's time to eat,
I believe that. That was funny.
you be too tired to eat, right? So I was like, you know what? I don't even want nothing right now, but let me try this famous pancake. And I realized it was like one less. My mother's like, Quest, darling, you better get your pancake because there's no more. And I'm like, okay, mother, I will. As soon as I grabbed it, here goes Prince Lee. Hey, it's the last pancake. I caught dibs. You didn't hear me say it? Look, I was like, I'm sorry, what? You didn't hear me? I'm like, you just had one. There's 50 plates, a variety of food. I haven't touched anything. I've been catering to people. One left. The only thing I'm about to put on my plate. And he had a hissy fit. He was like, oh my God, you heard me call dibs, my pancake. And I was like, you know what? How about this? If I bust you up, I'll split half of it with you. All right. So then I tried the pancake. Oh, it was so good. So good. And the only thing I could think is like, if only I had a full one. Like for real. Like all jokes aside, like it was just really so good. But you know, I enjoyed my half a pancake. And you know,
But the next day, what did I make for the next day?
pancakes.
I made some pancakes.
And then my salmon, and he wanted my salmon. Where's
Yeah.
the little piece? Where's the extra? That was for me. You ain't it, Quest?
Yeah, I know my child, guys, and I made salmon. I had to marinate, have my husband grill it. And I'm not a salmon fanatic, but I try to eat more things that are healthy, and I know they love it. So I know he's gonna want more salmon. So I only get like a little quarter of a piece of my own salmon. I leave the rest for him because I know he's gonna be looking for more salmon. And so he said, "Where's the salmon? Where's the salmon?" I'm like, first of all, I left the piece up there for you because I know he's gonna have a freaking hissy fit. He's like, he drives me nuts. That little boy can eat. You hear me? That's why he got that coronavirus. Even though he's cute as ever because he's my kid, but he can throw down. And he's annoying with it because Quest will tell you and everybody else will tell you. I keep a house full of food. I never have not food. If I might not have something else, but I always have food. One, I love food. Everybody knows that. I went to school for culinary because of my passion and love for food to eat. And this boy will have a hissy fit. Like even today, we had salmon. I made salmon. I try to make salmon once a week. So today I made a different type of salmon today, and I made sure I bought extra salmon just for him because I knew he was gonna be looking for it, and he was about to go crazy when Quest had the salmon. Quest was like, "Yeah, you can have a piece of my plate." Yeah, because my mom said she let me some more salmon.
You know, I'm guest. I spent so much money to be here. I didn't ask for nothing. Bad enough he tried to hound me for $1,000 for his birthday. Well, are you gonna be here for my birthday? No. Well, you might as well just give me the money now before you leave. First of all, back in the day, you used to get the same amount age you turn. How old he's turning?
10.
I was sending him $10.
Somebody else was like,
Your
why he
fault.
want so much money? Like, he's so expensive. I'm like, I ain't giving him nothing else. I spent a lot of money on this boy's birthday. He had like a whole,
Yep.
his birthday's been all week. And I feel like I'm not some like Sunday, maybe Monday will be the last day I spent some. We went to the carnival. He having a party in his class. He's going.
Mm-hmm.
I can't talk
Carnival
anymore.
party
I'm
in his
not talking
class.
anymore because he's trying to be nosy because he knows I'm talking about his stuff. So I'll tell you guys next week when it's all over with. Because he hears, oh, what we doing? He doesn't know everything that we're doing for his birthday, so he's peeping in at my door trying to.
Horrible. He had one job: stay away for just an hour. That's all we asked.
That's all we have.
An hour. Oh well. I don't know what to tell him. So, yep.
I don't know, privileged kids.
Those are my
Privileged.
babies, though. I love my babies.
TT, TT.
I love that. Good morning, TT. I'm like, whatever you need is yours. Absolutely. I'm here for you. Whatever, whatever it is, I'm
Yeah,
here. Okay.
the kids love TT.
TT, do you love me? Are you riding?
But we didn't get no work done, guys. That's how crazy it is. And that's why Quest, I'd be like, Quest, you see how we be like, I had a meeting with Quest, even this week. Every day I was supposed to call Quest at 11 o'clock to go over business. Quest, did I call you one day at 11 o'clock to go over business?
No.
And then I was like, yo, I'm in another meeting. Yo, I'm doing. But she's like,
Oh, that's
I know.
fine because I'll be busy anyway. So,
She said, you have no call, no show. But people don't realize that. Like, people honestly, even to come on here on Wednesdays, is so hard. My days are so busy and booked. Like, not just with business, but like a mom or what, you know what I'm saying? But even with business, like right now I'm talking, I have two clients that just like emailed me and texted me at the same time. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll do it when I get off. You know, my personal stuff to keep myself running and healthy and things like that. You know, mom duties and wife duties. It's just like, it's hard to get an hour. Quest witnesses it all the time. It's hard to get an hour. I be on the phone and they be talking to me and people be laughing on the other line. I be like, and they be
I
like,
mean, people have seen it on the show, like right now.
what? All the time. You know what I'm saying? Usually I can just go like this and they go real fast, but sometimes they still looking or they come chime in. But I be on a business call. I be like, hold on. I'm on the phone. Like, really? And people laughing like on the other, like that's so funny. Cause I think that's the only blessing that really came out of this pandemic is people are more understanding about your background. Because like most of the people in the travel field, a lot of them got furloughed. So it's like, and the people who are still working are literally working from their homes. So when I'm calling like the resorts or stuff like that, you can hear their family in the background because they're actually not there, you know, how they used to be. And I'd be like, don't she's like, I can hear them like, I'm on the phone. Like you can hear, I'm like, don't worry about it. I'm used to it. My kids will probably be talking in 2 seconds too. And they'll start laughing, feel comfortable. But it's like, long as we're still engaged and focused, I don't care what's going on in your background. Long as you're answering my questions and stuff like that, we're good. But I think that's the only like real blessing that came out of this
Depending on
pandemic.
who it is, it depends on who it is. I remember talking to a customer service rep. I did hear her children in the background, and I was like, "You think they're ever going to be go back to the office?" She's like, "I don't know, but they think about doing it like a couple of months." I'm like, "Okay," but then there's other times I was talking to reps like as if they were so desperate for people to work at the essential customer service places that they just hire anybody off the street as if it was like a survey. Hey, want to take the survey and get a job? So I'm asking them questions. They just like, I don't even know about that. So like, let me go
Mm-mm.
check. All right, hold on. I'm like.
Who
Hakeem, is that
the heck?
you? Girl.
I don't like when people don't know anything. Like, how did you get this job? What is 1+1? Oh, let me ask my supervisor. What?
Everyone is not perfect. Everyone don't know every detail of a job. But like even today when I called about something and I'm like, well, there's another way of doing it because the person yesterday showed me. Oh, I don't know the way. Well, actually, supervisor, they've never heard of that neither. I said, you trying to tell me the supervisor don't even know the other ways? Well, let me speak to another one. Well, they don't know neither. You want to talk to them? Why would I still want to talk to the people who don't know? So I'm just gonna call back and do a Russian roulette and see the next person that the ball lands on. But me being me, I end up you
Figuring
know, figuring it out because I'm amazing like that. You hear me now? So let's have some fun, okay?
out. Okay.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I
Ready?
forgot we were doing this. Yeah.
All right, guys, let's talk about this stuff.
So that was like one of the quick flicks of the brunch. You can see we had donuts. Back in the corner, the brown things are the salmon patties. Right next to the donuts are the grits. And then you see the mimosas. One of them is the virgin, the circle one. That's how I know the difference. And then the circle platter, the French toast, waffles, pancakes, the big pancakes. In the back, that is the potatoes with cheese and onions and peppers. The thing with a spoon is it is scrambled eggs. The white fluffy stuff is my homemade um, whipped cream. Then the platter, as you can see, sausage, bacon, chicken was in there. And we had some more other stuff. We had ice cream cake. We had chocolate covered strawberries, but they were like on the counter. But it was good. But I didn't eat until that night. And that beautiful, lovely lady is moi. When I'm not tired and I'm having fun, and I just did my edges because I don't wear makeup, so what you see is what you get. That was me. Oh, look at me, cute. That was me with my tiara. I should go grab it off my dresser. I still haven't. That's me and my baby, Mr. Lee. He made sure I had a great week. He always show up and show up for my birthday. He always makes sure I have a good time. He never disappoints. And that's my fabulous, well, our fabulous mama. You see her? Because she cut her hair and I was all blonde. I mean, platinum, naturally gray, looking fabulous as ever. That's Jayon with the pink shirt on and Jade, my little mama, with their $15 milkshakes at Quest.
17.50 plus tax.
Those are my two children. That's why I'm a mom, because of them. And that is my family, Mr. Lee and the Lee kids. Oh, look at me next to my duck. I don't really should get away from me. She saw me taking a picture and I just took up a mask, so she's gonna get all close to me. That's me at the shit. Yeah, that was me. That was me. Oh, ain't she cute? All you gotta do is just that little swirl, do the little edges and stuff like. That was me. Thank you, April, for doing my hair. Oh, that was a good candy shop. What was I looking at? Oh, that's when they were singing happy birthday to the people behind us. So I was watching and just watching them. There go me again.
Hold on, we gotta do something different for the videos. I do something different. So, but yeah, I definitely had a great time.
Look at Quest's background. Yeah, she be always outdoing me. I gotta get my background popping. I feel like,
hey Starline. I hope you come into the conference so you can meet Whitney. She's fleet too, and I want all the amazing people to meet each other.
Yes, hope you're coming to the conference so you can meet me, Whitney. Oh, when is it good? Yes, this should be a good time. I'm excited about it. I just hope any people who are watching that are part of Fleet don't be getting all extra comfortable. You know what I'm saying? We're still in a pandemic, and don't feel certain type. To fly. Don't be feeling a certain type of way. Yes. That I'm gonna have my mask on. Aww.
We'll link up anyway.
Yeah. Don't be coming over with me like getting like trying to be huggy and stuff. Like, nah. Keep your mask on. Keep your distance. We can still have a good time though.
From a distance, the world is blue.
I don't care if you're vaccinated or not. Social distancing is important. They teach you this from a kid. Put your arms out. If I touch you, you're too close. Don't bust my bubble, like my daughter likes to say. You're in my bubble. Your bubble.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday, dear Whitney. Happy birthday to you.
Yo, Whitney,
ice cream was
Kids,
so good, y'all.
wait,
The ice cream was really good. It was so creamy. It wasn't.
I like creamy things, and I like things that are 12 inches too. But this is a family show, so I'm gonna shut up. Okay. I'm
Yeah, the personal space. The Quest is a hot mess. Something. She like creamy things. So we're gonna pray for her. Yeah, I think yeah. But yeah, guys, it was a really, really good time. I had so much fun on my birthday.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm being so inappropriate that my own show kicked me off.
I was trying to figure out where you went.
Yo, it was me. It was me. I'm sorry, you guys. I don't know what I was thinking. I apologize for being inappropriate. This is definitely a family show. And literally, it knocked me off. But it is what it is. I'm still here in the building. And we're just gonna, forgive me for my shenanigans.
That drink was really delicious, you
Okay.
guys.
What'd you say?
That drink was really good. Oh my god.
Facts.
Those were my French
Wait,
fries. They
what'd
were
you say?
delicious. I said that drink was really good.
Well, you're right. We have to be mature, but I don't always want to be the inappropriate. Since I'm really the sane one and the PG one for sure. I've always been that way our whole lives.
None of that cheap stuff.
Yeah. You heard? My girlfriend bought
No.
me really good. She bought me Gucci perfume, and the funny part about it, Quest is my witness. We were shopping all weekend. I was like, Quest, it's the new era in my life. You know what I'm saying? I'm settled. I'm, getting where I want to be as a woman and an individual or whatever. And I'm a new scent. But I like light scents like linens and powder, fresh scents, but not like too floral because, it makes me get a headache. And she got me this Gucci fragrance set. And that was she was funny. She said, not that cheap stuff, because I know you don't do cheap. And I was laughing at the thing and trying it on. But it smelled exactly how I described when me and Quest was walking around the mall and going to all these different stores to find me a perfume. And the guy knew that my friend was going to buy me one that exactly how I described it without me even. That's why he made sure I couldn't find it when we was like going to all these stores trying to find my signature scent. And I was so happy about that. I was like, I was looking all weekend for this.
And you got it, and that's all that matters.
Karaoke stuff like you do.
I'm gonna be ready for this. Look how I got froze. That's funny.
It's my
Yesterday I was like, damn, he asked me, man, I gotta get back on it. But the more and more I listen to it, the more and more I say to myself, like, what are you doing? It's just hard, like,
This is where's the chat. That's me doing
Yes.
my karaoke at the Sugar Factory. It was fun. We had a good time. That was one of my karaoke songs I like to do. As you can see. So when it came on, I was like, karaoke moment. But it was a good time. I want to thank Quest for, taking time out of her busy schedule to come up here and spend that week with me. Even though we didn't do everything we wanted to do, but we did the most important thing, bond, build memories. We had a fantabulous time. We were out in the streets. We got, driving new cars. I was, I might get this car next. But it was.
Mm-hmm. It was amazing. It was what was needed. And people should just cherish family. Cherish family. And life is too short. So, yeah.
There we go. I'm back.
About that.
But on a serious note, guys, we really want to thank you guys for tuning in to the Winningscapes podcast on Wednesdays. Um, we miss you guys when we weren't here, getting our stuff together, traveling stuff. Like we wasn't here last week, remember? And
Facts. That part.
just so you guys know that my Morocco trip is open for 2022. So I know a lot of you guys was asking about it. You will see all next week. I probably will talk more about it in details on the podcast for those who are interested. You have plenty of time to pay for it. There will be a deposit due by November of this year to make sure that I know exactly who's serious about going. But I know a lot of you guys asked me about this. I'll give you guys more time. I know we couldn't do Dubai this year because a lot of people said I didn't give them enough time. So now I'm giving you guys more than enough time to do Morocco. We have some really great things in store for that. So stay tuned to that for that. And all my fleeters out there who's watching, thank you for supporting. It's great to be a part of organization. I don't know everybody, but the ones that I do know, you guys really do support me, and I appreciate that. Even if it's off the strength of trust or not, I still appreciate the love. And
Absolutely.
it's our time. We have some more cool things to talk about, but we're gonna save it to next time because if we tell you guys everything today, you won't come in next week.
Exactly. So shout out to our Winnie Escapers, because that's what we're gonna call our fans. Okay. Winnie Escapers. But in conclusion, life is too short. If you're honored to have great family and friends, just contact them. You don't have to do the whole love you every day, contact them every day. I think that stuff is obsessive because God forbid something happens to them, you still gonna feel guilty about something. But just check on them here and there.
Yeah.
Not because you have to, because you actually genuinely want to. But then again, if you really wanted to, you would have. But just put it in your mind. It's okay. Because you will be shocked how many of them will really, really appreciate you reaching out to them.
And don't just
And
say you love them, show it. I'd rather somebody
yeah,
show me you love them than tell me you love me. I
facts.
tell everybody, like my kids, love is an action word. Sorry is an action word. Don't say sorry. I need to see that you're sorry. Don't tell me you love me. I need to see that you love me. Those are action words. So stop.
Action. Ba la 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 la. Sorry.
But for real, guys, let's stop talking so much and act on what we're saying so people can really feel the depth of what you're trying to portray to them. Like, I don't want to hear you say, oh, I support you. No, let me see the support. I love you. Let me see the love. Because I'm tired of hearing it. I have 2 eyes, so I want to see it just as much as I hear. Drop a clue bomb for that.
Boom.
You know who says that?
Who says that?
Charlamagne.
Oh yeah. You're right. So what am I, DJ Envy?
That's what somebody once said. It's like it's a good point. He
Mhm.
goes, but we really do appreciate you guys, and we just want you guys to, like Quest said, love on the people who love on you, and the people that you love, even if they don't love on you. Because I had to have that conversation actually with my daughter today. I'm like, listen, everybody that you love and everybody you're kind to, nice to, is not going to be the same way to you. Don't have a nervous breakdown. Just understand that. And then when they try to be your friend, you're like, remember what you just did? You just called me annoying. You need to apologize about that, get your act together, and then I consider if I want to talk to you because that was not nice that you did that to me and it hurt my feelings. Address that your feelings are hurt. Don't fall on the floor and have a tantrum. You're too big for that. But you have every right to feel however you feel, but communicate it. And don't accept anything. And if they're not doing what you accept, keep it moving. Okay, Gangster Quest.
Bitch. No, I'm just kidding. This has been fun. I think we definitely covered the last 2 weeks of everything. So I just want to say it because I already show it that I love you.
Love you too, sissy.
And I appreciate you.
You do. Quest be going back for me. She don't have to tell me she love me. She appreciates me. She go hard in the paint when it comes down to me, and I appreciate her. I love her back, and I think she knows. I know she knows that, just like I know it. But because you know why? We show each other by our actions. We don't. When she said, "Hey, wait, I'm doing this interview. I need you." I'm like, "Bet what time? What date?" When she said, "When you escape? What time you go? Oh, you doing something? Well, let's reschedule it." Oh, I'm thinking I need to get this DocuSign. I don't know how to use it. I got you. That's what sisters. Wait, how you do? I got you.
Facts.
I take an hour of her time. She take an hour of mine. We just what you need. Boom. I need this. You need everything. You good? All right, bet. That's what you're supposed to do for one another. A village. Thank you, sweetheart.
Thank
A
you.
village of people help you grow. Even Nino. That's my assistant.
He's so angry.
He's not. But I like saying
Neo
that.
does assist Winnie's escapes
He
because
does.
he's another amazing person that's genuinely
Mhm.
here and want to support and help. Just
Yes.
like David Wolf, he
Yeah.
assists and help and support. And these
Shout
people are
out to
genuinely
David
doing.
Wolf. Hold on, Quest.
Okay.
Because he sent me every year he sends me a birthday present. And he does not have to do that. And I appreciate that. So thank you, David Wolf, because it makes me feel special. He doesn't have to do that. And I never expect it. And of course, like, oh, David Wolf gave. I'm like, thank you. You know what I mean? Because it just showed me that I'm in his mind, I'm in his thoughts, and he's like, it was her birthday. I want to just say happy birthday and get, show it and not just say, like, I'm just going to happy birthday, text everybody. He took enough effort and care about me enough to be like, yo, I'm going to actually give her something.
Mm-hmm.
And that touched me more than people who feel like they're obligated, because he's not obligated to me, but he wanted me to feel special on that day. So I want to say thank you and I appreciate you, because that always touches my heart. I never expect it, and you do it, and I love it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Who is this person?
And that's Bobby from New York. He's a DJ and a radio personality. He has a lot of personality.
You coming to
He's
the
a talker.
conference?
He's a talker, but he's super dope. What you say?
I said, is he coming to the conference?
He's not Fleetwood. No, he's not coming. Oh, Sterling, where are you from? Where do you live? I think she's in like Colorado or something. I love her. Like her energy and her vibe is just super dope.
Yeah, we gotta have some of you guys on the podcast and just.
I told her she definitely need to come up here. So we gotta check her schedule. I think that'd be super awesome having Starline on the show.
Yeah, we can always do some stuff and change it up a little bit. But we appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Our lawyers and our faithful people who help out behind the scenes, who don't ask to be blown up like Nino. He does a lot for me that I don't even know that he does, but I know he does. So I want to say thank you to him too, because he does a lot of cool things behind the scenes for me, and I appreciate it. And I appreciate T-Quest, and I appreciate all you guys who just tune in and listen into comments. That means a lot to me that you comment, so I don't feel like me and Quest are just sitting here talking to each other like, hey guys, are you listening to us? But until next time, because I will have so much to talk about, because it's Prince Jay's birthday weekend, and he's definitely got me busy.
Definitely instigator. She was the one that was in the comments when you talking with Captain about the. That was her.
Oh my God.
Queens and
Oh, you're
Lassie.
close to me.
Oh, you're East Coast. Oh, you right there.
I know. I'll be in the city of
Colorado. I was way off. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll be in the city all the time. I like taking the train.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for
that's even better. So definitely link up 12 feet apart.
Yeah.
And
thank you guys for tuning in. Please follow me if you're not already following me on all your social media platforms at Whitney's Escapes. Please subscribe to my mailing list at www.whitneysescapes.com. And if you're planning on escaping, since the world is open up, please email me at travel@whitneysescapes.com. I would love to help you escape and help you build memories with your loved ones, friends, and families.
Or by yourself.
Yes, because I'm definitely for self-cation. I said I'm going to start doing like little trips for people to go by themselves. But yes, guys. What's up with me? Fire?
Yeah, flames.
Flame. Yeah, so when you guys are ready, please, even if it's a hotel down the street, you need to think of Whitney Escapes.
Hotel, motel, holiday, same. You're so corny. Oh my god.
Look what you did. You said I'm over you.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. It was totally a joke. I knew you were from Queens. So yeah. Wait. See? Bobby's single. He'll travel by himself. You never know. You may find your boo out wherever you go.
Exactly. Or jump on a group trip. It's for singles, couples, or bring a guy, whatever, a homie. I could be some single girls who's traveling together. Girlfriends. They do that. So I encourage people to do that. Come on the group trip. Don't be like, oh, I don't have a roommate. You'll meet somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's always great to meet people. I go most of the time by myself. I don't bring my whole crew. I meet a lot of people.
Do you work too much? Constantly.
To me.
Do you work too much?
Every time she does it, every time. I never know when she's gonna do that. But
oh yeah, I'm sorry. Wait, I didn't mean it. I swear for God, I didn't mean it. I swear for God, I didn't mean it. I swear for God. I'm sorry. I really didn't mean it. Oh, you gonna take us? Bet. Go on Facebook, type in Whitney's Escapes, like the fan page, and book the trip. Okay? Yeah. Fact mundo. All right.
But thanks for tuning, guys.
Okay. Are we happy now? Now we can go?
Yes.
Do you work too much? Constantly on the go? Miss hanging out with friends, family, or even yourself? Do you ever feel like you need an escape? Whitney's Escapes is here to help with just that. We specialize in family travel, autism travel, group trips, vacations, staycations, and more. So when you're ready for your next escape, make sure you contact us at whitneysescapes.com. Follow us on social media at Whitney's Escapes as well. Whitney's Escapes, where your dreams become your reality.